the mains in Spain are aboard the plane across to the main
Have you even watched My Fair Lady?
with the
Oh,
plane.
it rains mainly on the plane. Now you messed me up.
In Spain. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Anyways, so are we starting
Are
it?
we recording?
Action.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. So this is a nonsense video. Bonus.
A bonus Tuesday special.
Compliments of whiskey.
Yes.
Luncheon.
Red breast.
What is this, number 12?
Red breast 12.
12, yes. So
Mm.
we learned lots of things. We had one the other day, it smelled like Christmas. They didn't believe me until on our tour, they told us it had Christmassy undertones.
Look, I smell it. It smells like alcohol. Let me taste it. It burns. It's alcohol.
That doesn't look very appealing. Mine is very good.
No, it just needs a little water though. A couple drops of water would have been nice.
Where's our gossamer?
Please, birds, go away.
Funny story.
Oh
We
shit, there's
were-
a bug in my drink.
We were in the chapel
Mhm.
and we were watching a tour. No, we were in the Rocket Cashel and something dripped on my
Oh
head.
yeah, we thought it was bird poop,
I did. That was.
but it was not. Thank goodness. I would have laughed.
What if it was bird pee? Do birds pee?
I don't know, but they shit a lot.
What's a fun fact about today?
Fun fact.
We're in a
It
very...
takes like an hour and a half to get lunch around here.
He ain't kidding. Okay. This guy has some lasagna that was bomb though.
Oh yeah, it was good. So they are having like major shortages over here with SAP, just like we are here. But they're like not opening restaurants for like days. So we, our driver wanted to take us to this place called Fishy Fishy, which is a fish place. Good thing they didn't sell pizza. That'd be a stupid name. Anyway, Fishy Fishy. And we told him that they were closed today. I thought he was going to run us off the road.
He said
He was
bullocks.
so pissed.
He cursed the
Yeah.
Lord above. He
It
was not happy.
Yeah, I think he was going to call the manager.
I think so. He might know them. Anyways,
He might.
there's also some little gnats that keep getting in our food. our
Yeah,
drinks.
apparently they like whiskey too. They must be Irish
But
gnats.
it's more your stuff, so
It's
I'm
the
all right.
same thing.
I'm aight with that.
It's the same drink.
Yeah, but I'm not getting gnats.
Okay,
either.
but pour yours into mine and then see if a gnat comes by and then we'll
I'm
know if it's
not that dumb. Good try, jerk. So,
What else did we do today? Okay, yeah, the Blarney Castle, too many steps.
No, it was awesome.
For fat people.
I did really think I was gonna die though.
Ooh.
TBH.
They have this thing like where the people used to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's so gross.
They would poop in a hole and it would slide down the side of the building.
The hole was like this slit on the.
Well, not that
on
small
the
because
thing.
that would be weird.
Well, it was only like that big.
Mm,
It was,
I mean, it was a little bigger than that.
and you sat on the bench.
Yeah, and you did
And
your
it
business.
slid down. Guess what they also stored in the poo room?
Clothing, so that it could be cleaned by the ammonia smell from the poo.
I'm sure that smelled delightful.
Yeah, no. Could you imagine wearing that around and someone says, "Ooh, did you just poo?" No, I had my clothes dry cleaned.
Oh my gosh. So, we didn't tell them about the doors in
What doors?
the death room, or what is it called? The
Murder room?
Murder room. Okay, so
In the murder hole.
in a castle, and even these, so castles aren't necessarily full castles.
Oh.
They can also be just tall stacks of bricks. That's a castle. Anyways, they have a very small door. Some people almost couldn't fit through the hole.
It was a height problem, not a width problem.
Flicking your host off is not appropriate, sir. Anyways, It was
We're gonna
small.
reduce your salary down to negative money.
So wait, let me tell them the story.
Oh, sorry. Murder hole, murder room.
So when
Next.
the bad guys were trying to invade their castle, they stood way up on the top and they threw rocks down. And then they waited, they hoped that the people would die, and I guess they shot arrows because I learned guns were not happening during that time.
Oh, excuse me. Whiskey.
Cilantro. Anyways, so then the bodies buried up in front of the rooms, and they had to drag the bodies away. So it was like deterring them, making them
Now,
tired.
I wonder if that was another job. What's your title? I'm the body dragger.
I'm the body dragger. That would not be good. Because then as you're dragging bodies, you're getting shot and knocked out by rocks. I did want to ask
I wonder
our
if they get
driver,
hazard pay for
Dave,
that.
How big do you think the rocks were?
Well, they had to fit down those little holes, so it can't be that big.
No, they just throw them out the top.
No, remember at the top there was this small slit. They were chucking them down. A little bit bigger than the poo hole, but still, it was a hole.
I don't understand. But anyway, so if they made it from the door into the murder room was totally had a hole right up at the top, and all the people would stand around it and they would throw rocks and shoot arrows, and so then now the bodies would build up again, and they would have to drag them out. So these, and then if they made it past the murder room, and then can I please have white rice? And chimichurri? And chicken.
Proceed to the drive-thru lane.
Anyways, so if they get back up, they walk up the stairs, and these stairs, I don't know how we made it up them.
Yeah.
They're like angled. There's a spiral staircase. They're uneven.
Different sizes.
Just a little
Different sizes.
pre-existing knowledge to impart upon you all. I, in my most graceful self, sprained my ankle on day 1. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I made it up.
And the depth of the hole was about as thick as this little thing here. Oh, fun fact.
Free
Our
whiskey.
hotel actually uses cookies.
Technology isn't good here. Technology is kind of.
I thought I saw the captain of the Titanic over there.
Their food is good. Did we tell them? Oh wait, hold on. Let me finish the Barney's Tomb story. Anyway.
I think you're finished. Cork.
Oh, okay. You almost touched my bosom.
Oh, sorry. I don't like those. So,
Wait.
yesterday? We did it yesterday, right? Oh, yeah.
What, Clark?
So if you watched our video yesterday, and I zoomed in on an old dock, that was actually the last port of call for the Titanic. So everyone who got on that dock and got on the ship, they never came back, except for a small amount of people.
Also, our family members,
Very
that is
sad.
the dock our ancestors would have walked across to immigrate
to the
into
US.
the United States.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours from Dublin or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
cool. It was just an old dock. You wouldn't even, not even put
Well,
together.
it was falling apart.
Well, it is like
Yeah.
a few hundred years old.
True that. True
Yeah.
that.
Um,
I wouldn't walk on it.
yeah, so that was exciting. They have very strong coffee here and tea.
Yeah, coffee's stronger though.
Real strong.
It's good though when you're sleepy.
Yeah, because we've been sleepy a lot. Well,
I think we're done now.
for now anyways, there's gnats
Yeah.
crawling on me.
We might come back when we're a little
Oh,
drunker.
we
are
didn't talk
definitely
about
full.
the weather. Wait, we didn't talk about the weather.
What? It's gorgeous today.
So when we arrived,
It's a little chilly, obviously, because we got our jackets on today.
when we arrived, it was hot.
Oh yeah, it was
It
hot.
doesn't get hot in Ireland. Like their beautiful plants are scorching because they have also a reserve on water here, which is interesting considering it's an island. But okay.
And it's constant water.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rain, but there hasn't been a rain. Anyway, so the other day we were in the bar, shocker, and it lightened, and everybody ran to go look at the rain and the lightning.
They ran and they clapped towards
Yeah.
and they went towards the exit. Almost like
Yeah,
some
they were
long
happy for
lost
it.
uncle had come back from the dead.
It was very exciting.
It was very strange.
Yeah,
but then it
but-
got cold inside of the hotel and then I was happy, so that was good.
Yeah. And then it got cold, and so currently,
It is 63? 61.
let's check good old
62
AccuWeather.
degrees from our co-anchor in the sky.
It's 61 degrees. However, it feels like 54. Please wear a jacket and a light sweater.
And if you look to the north, there's no rain. If you look to the south, there's no rain. We're in Ireland. Isn't there supposed to be rain?
Which I'm happy there's no rain.
Yeah, true that.
So we had a rainstorm yesterday,
For like 30 minutes.
and it was more like a sprinkle.
No, it actually poured pretty good when we were coming into Cork yesterday.
Really? No.
Remember
was
the
coming.
kid?
It was coming in, yes. Oh, our driver almost creamed this kid with his water. It was hilarious. He hit this bottle of water, and this wall, this tsunami
He was
of
like
water came over, and the kid was like, but he's like, and the driver was like, whoops, and he pulled, like he got out of the puddle, and it missed him by like, I don't know, a couple feet.
It was pretty
That
funny.
kid thought he was getting creamed.
He was
It
sprinkled
was,
on for sure.
I really wished I would have recorded that for you guys, but, you know, it didn't happen. It was too fast.
Yeah.
So, but that was really funny.
So,
We almost got killed by some hay today.
OMG.
Yeah, our driver was driving around a corner at Mach 1, and this big ass hay truck
Christopher saw Jesus. I'm just gonna say
came
that
at
right now.
3 miles an hour, and yeah, it's pretty wide, and the streets are about this wide.
You can only fit 2 compact cars side by side in the streets.
With the rear mirrors closed, and the trunk open.
You know what the driver said? You remember what the driver said?
He went, oh yeah, he said, the side of the road, there's actually like 2 foot of brush that you could pull into if you really need to. He goes, it'll just scratch the car a little bit if I needed to use it.
So
Are
he
they
was gonna
crazy? Scratch the car
Pull into the brush.
into the brush. Like, this is like the wild forest stuff. Like,
So they're-
long things. Like, there's not anything here because it's nice, but,
Yeah.
you know.
So they're doing this thing here. It's quite popular. I think they're probably doing it in like Arizona and stuff as well.
There's no
Called-
grass in Arizona. There's rocks.
Well, they're rewilding their rocks. Anyways, it's
called
called
rewilding.
rewilding, where they just let their grass all grow up. They chop it down in like October to a manageable height, and then
During the summer, I think.
October is kind of the summer, so we're gonna count it the same. Anyways, they trim around the edges, but there's only like that much. How much is that? Like 2 feet?
2 to 3 feet.
Okay, they only cut like that much, but then they rewild everything else, and actually looks kind of pretty.
It looks okay.
Yeah.
I mean, not when you're being dive bombed into it because of a hay truck, but other than that, it's okay.
So funny thing, we learned that whiskey from start to finish loses about 35% of the barrel as it ages because it it's
No wonder this shit's so expensive.
right 35%. That's a bad profit margin. Anyways,
Really? Not when they're charging the money they charge for this.
Yeah,
Is how much
they
it was
charge
in
a
the
lot.
gift store? Whew, that was expensive.
yeah. So the hay was flying off the back of this thing. I'm pretty sure they were at the whiskey profit margins of 35% because
Yeah.
we were wearing them.
FYI, this was another hay truck, not the one that almost creamed us. This was the one we were following behind
Yeah,
for
we
a
were
little while.
following
There was a
by
lot of hay trucks today because they were, I don't know, it was some sort of hay festival or something. I don't know.
They cut their hay 3 times a year.
Oh, this is the
was
second
the
cut.
second cut.
Yeah. A
He
hay festival.
doesn't always listen very well. Also, in our Jamerson toy tour,
Jameson toy.